We back, y'all. And it's like autumn. I already know the episode of Ep5. Shout out to Negative, Louisiana, in the building. Yes. Yes, it's back, Cherish. Behind one episode. All right. I'm behind one episode, but we're going to jump to this episode because we don't even have time for the, all the things of the things of the things of the things. Okay, let me get my stuff together. All right. Excuse me. Let me take me a sip. Mm. All right, welcome about to Commission Reviews. This is a recap of Cherish the Day. Then this is episode, I believe, episode 5. Okay. If you haven't watched it, it's gonna be some spoilers involved, pretty much because you haven't seen it. I'm gonna talk about what happened. Um, Lord Jesus, very beginning. Lord, I'm sorry. I apologize. The very beginning of the episode. One of the things I like, that's why you see me have this overlay up here of this man fishing, is because, and who watched me, you understand. My dad's no longer here. He died 2011. And so I love the relationship that they show because me and my dad relationship was like they was up and down. And it's hard to watch because Alzheimer's also runs in my family on my mother's side. So seeing him not knowing what's going on, forgetting things, it touches me. So I'm just triggered on all counts here. But I love the dynamic of showing the black man with the positive father and daughter relationship and them going fishing. As I can remember my dad took me fishing. I actually was good at it. I remember learning from him and just doing that father daughter thing. I just think back that we did stuff like that. And I mean, when I got became an adult, we didn't do stuff like that. But you know, just think about it, how it was just really good. I really liked the way they started things out. But the whole episode, you know. Oh, also before I get into that, it shows her with her dad trying to. They had another person, I guess a nurse, that I guess he keeps getting rid of them or has some kind of problem with them. So that nurse was gone. He treated her badly. He says, I have, Lynette and I have you as enough. And she's like saying, it's not enough. We need more people. He gets angry. He's starting to get worse, honestly. And those two is not enough. They both work. It's a recipe for disaster because there's nobody to actually watch over him. But this episode, basically, he decides he wants her to meet his family. It's pretty deep, especially becoming from when the very first time they really hung out. He didn't even want her, the kids, to know he was with her. She meets Anastasia and Danny with Bree and Everly. Everly, of course, is a brat. Oh my God. No matter what Sunday did. I mean, I don't care what Sunday did. She was upset. She had an attitude. She tooted her nose up at everything. She was just, gave a hard time at every turn. Bree, the first time she meets them, she gives her a big hug. She's so excited. I was like, this is cute. Wants her to see her room and everything. Then she says, I want to sit next to you at dinner. But just, I don't know, just That girl there just does not like her. Okay. But like anything else, she's a teenager and she's been through a lot. So we have to understand that. And eventually she softens up to Sunday. But she does a lot of stuff that's low down, like when Sunday gave her this nice gift. And it's nice because she likes to cook or whatever. So she gave her this little kit. It was very cute. She threw it in the trash. They made a mention of them meeting up or going out and doing something before. And she was like, "Oh, you was with her that day? You missed my game?" He checked her immediately. A scrimmage. Watch your tone. I was like, "Ooh." She was pissed because she was acting. She needed to be told that. But I thought about this. I know people are gonna say something really quick, but they're gonna say that this is a red flag because Ellis chose Sunday over hanging out with his daughter. So depending on how you look at that, he also has lived his life. He probably has gone to everything she's done. And I'm gonna tell you the real as a parent, I didn't go to every single thing. And it was a guilt trip if you missed one thing for yourself or because of work or whatever. But I didn't go to every single thing. But because I had a great family, my mother was involved and my dad was alive, he did as well. My sister, there was a family member present. But Lord, the guilt that I would feel or get from my family if I didn't show up. Oh, we were at the game. Oh, so but it is what it is. I don't know how you look at that to say that he chose a woman, a date over his daughter's scrimmage. I mean, you could have said they could reschedule the date for another day. Did he know about the scrimmage beforehand? So, and Anastasia moved on from Ellis to Danny. We saw Danny, right? And I was thinking about that. But before I get into that, let me get into the scene where they were playing basketball. Another moment that they tied the Ava tied in. This is Ava's show, right? This is Ava's show. Yes, it is. Another moment where they tied in the father daughter. Again, I identify with that. Me and my sister, we had Superman as a dad, and basketball was something that we did as daughter and father. We both was on the basketball team. He played basketball. We played basketball with him. So I enjoyed the moment of watching him play basketball with his two daughters, one younger, of course, one older. Of course, I identified with that. It was a beautiful scene. I enjoyed it. I even enjoyed the way Sunday came out. To me, she wasn't trying to be overbearing. I felt like she wasn't trying to be like overbearing in their relationship. A lot of time they were together, they were alone. She like gently wanted to see her way in there, where to say, "Hey, I'm here, but hi, I don't want to." I loved how she did it, but little Mama Evelyn was just not having it. She didn't act up that moment, but when he was showing her some kind of secret basketball thing or whatever it was, she kind of made a face like, "Oh, she's here again." Right. So anyway, they live far apart. So I wonder how. Oh, also I want to continue what I was saying. Evelyn calling her boyfriend over. That was our first time actually meeting him, and I wondered about that because even when they were looking at each other as they were looking at him, I was wondering about her because I even questioned. I didn't do a recap from the last episode. From the last episode when she busted in on Ellis and Sunny, I rewound a part 3 times, and you can go back and look at it. When she walked out of the house, forgetting the wine, for the client, or whatever she was saying, mumbling, really. It looked like she had a smirk on her face. The scene was very quick, and you have to literally rewind it and just really catch it because you're looking for it. Because I wondered, even though she gave this whole song and dance about how she didn't know, she couldn't get a hold of him, you knew that there was something happening between the two of them because even with the whole my car is on the side of the road with mama, he told you on the phone what he was doing then. So why wouldn't you assume as a woman, the reason why he's not answering the phone, maybe he is with somebody. And then because you assume that, you want to bust in and be a hater. But yet you cheated and you have somebody on top of that. Period. Okay? So I don't know what's gonna happen because, like I said, they do live kind of far apart. Except eventually, because her little boyfriend came over to dinner, she was so rude to Sunny the entire time. I mean, the entire time she was rude to her, disrespectful in every kind of way. Her and the mom, they really patched things up. They someone had a conversation, a very mature conversation, even though she busted in on them. I like the way they handle things. Even to show that, for example, for her daughter, but nothing changed there. Just the very, very end when her boyfriend even said, "Why are you tripping?" Sunday was walking in, and she was like, "Why are you tripping?" She said, "First Danny," and she said, "Now," and she threw her present in the trash. Of course, she walked in and saw that would hurt my feelings. Alice walks in and tells her, "Pick it up out of the trash can." She just is embarrassed and mad. I've been a teenager, I've been mad at my dad for saying something, fussing me in front of family or somebody. He just makes you more mad. She ran out of the kitchen. He's standing there. Here comes mom behind her, and the Sasha come right behind her. What's going on? He said she threw Sunday's trash. I'm sorry, present in the trash can, and she said, "Let me go talk to her." So it was a mom and daughter talk. But when she came out of the conversation, she actually and genuinely apologized to Sunday. You can tell it was genuine. So that was the episode. It was very good. I love this show. Now, the last episode before was a little more pow pow, but I like this episode because it needed to happen. That band aid to be snatched off, and I love the way he initiated it, letting Sunday know, "I want to be with you. I want the kids to meet you." Because again, this needed to happen. Okay. So anyway, that's what all I got. I'm sorry I missed the episode. I really am, but it is what it is. But it was a good episode. It reminded me of my dad a lot. It really did. It was good. It just makes you think and feel. Good feel. Good feel. All right, y'all. That being said, I'm out. Bye.